Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the OC Paladins Pro League. This is the final match of the night, and we are right on into Game 1. Avant versus Corvidae. Avant, of course, over on the left side of your screen. Corvidae over on the right. My name is TJ, my co-caster is Envision, and now we can see what players are on what champion. Does that change anything for you?
Honestly, it doesn't change too much, because like I said, I haven't seen much of Corvidae play. But I think these burn card picks mean a lot. We have 4 Havens, can't see the 5th player on the side of Avant. Kind of crazy, and I didn't think about it, but this is the same predicament that Tension was just in, where they're countering majority of the players on the other team when it comes to damage. So we'll see how that goes coming into the first point fight.
Well, there's the damage coming in from Navajo. Decent range. There is great work Navajo doing. All the rockets, all the fire spits, everything you need to scare the opposing team off. Just for Pun, of course, in the backlines. Lionberg will grab Desecrator, and there's just for Pun trying to keep all his team alive. And we talked about this. We said this isn't nearly enough healing, and Lionberg, he's proving me right. There's the dash on out, but he doesn't care. There's a killing spree to his name, and he is just continuing to dominate here in the backlines. Just for Pun, keeping himself alive with his heals, but he will fall, and that's what happens when you have one healer who's Metal Dumba go up against an angry Cassie.
Not only that, you talked about it, Drogos, the expect rates, small corners, just absolutely destroyed the 2 tanks' health right off the bat. Ruckus and Makoa didn't stand a chance almost. Just immediately getting destroyed there in the front line. Had to back off and got picked off by Lionberg. But now we're starting to see this defense, and almost the same thing happening as Sock starts to rush Makoa. Makoa getting out of there pretty quick. And now we're seeing Dabura? I can't read his name. Yeah, Dabura.
I really like that player. He's my favourite player. Dabura will be falling back, trying to do something with those Ruckus bolts, but Lionberg will grab him, and Lionberg's absolutely been a force to reckon with. Double kill to his name. Is actually, I think he just stole the kill from a Ruckus ultimate, but go figure. He was able to grab Pure Cryo with it. Desecrator will now push forward just for Pun. He's being slaughtered. Double kill for Lionberg, and this man just isn't stopping. He's going insane right now.
Lionberg looking almost as good as Mr. Shy on from Australian Mafia in this push. He's getting aggressive here onto Makoa. Looks like Pure Cryo, I can't English, is going to fall. Pure Might finally going to be able to take down Lionberg, but it doesn't matter. Payload can be pushed in successfully, and that was an extremely quick round for Avant.
Yeah, Avant with a dominant 2-0. And I have to say, these players are looking like they're in control. They know what's up. They know how to play these champions, and more importantly, they know how to exploit the weakness on the other side, which is absolutely Maldumba. I called it out in the pick screen. You cannot have a roster like that without a good healer, and Maldumba doesn't have enough raw healing.
No, he doesn't, and I really think that this is just going to be a game in favor of Avant. And Corvidae is just really going to have to pick it up next round with their champ picks. They're going to have to look at their strategy, rethink it, and see what they need to fix. And if they don't fix it, I fear it's going to be the exact same result next game.
There's the barrage going in. That might actually change something in Sukji. She has to deal with it. But look at Arkmine landing all the heals. And there's a kill even from Joey G. Finishes it off onto the Ruckus. That will be a nice Ying ultimate to make sure everyone stays alive. Sukji G will grab Pure Pyro, and let's go ahead and hop on board Lionberg yet again, going with this cleaning operation, and oh boy, it's the dry cleaners. There's kill after kill. Just for Pun will be his next target, and he is just crumbling. The final kill won't go through, and they'll back off, but it doesn't really matter because they've done enough zoning. They've scared the opponent so far away they can't contest this point. 60-70% now on the capture.
The Burr coming in with a great Ruckus ultimate, but sadly he falls to Navage just for Pun, taking out Sock GG on that Pure Might, trying to come in with this retake, taking out the main healer on Akmo and Makoa, sitting on the point right now. Pure Might with another kill onto Navage, and this looks like it might be a point take for Corvidae. Pure Might with a delayed triple kill of the last player alive for Avant. Lionberg, half HP, being chased down by Desecrator, but Desecrator has to fall back, and Avant has the point at 93% as they prepare for a retake.
This will be them beginning to go in. Lionberg, of course, playing far back, and he'll actually take a grenade to the place. But there's Navo flying all the way in with the Dragon Punch to grab Pure Pyro. There is, of course, a nice ultimate on the point from the back. The overtime ticking down. There's a very, very nice fire spit to finish off Pure Might. There's the accursed arm in return from Desecrator, but it won't be enough. Sock GG will grab the kill, and it will be a 3-0 scoreline now for Avant-Garde.
It looked like Corvidae was doing so well right there for a second, but Avant-Garde coming in with a great ultimate combo. Navo getting a great pick onto the Makoa. And now, yet again, Corvidae on the defensive as Avant-Garde starts to push in.
There will be a barrage flying on out, some damage being sent in, but not enough for a kill either way. Alchemy will start dropping the healing illusions, trying to keep his team alive. Unfortunately, it won't be enough for Joey G, who does fall, and here's the damage, still flying out Dabura, and Count will be right in front of Pure Cairo, of course, chasing him all the way out of the action. He has to drop a heal for himself. That Ruckus is low, but he doesn't have a way to finish him off just yet, and Dabura will escape. Lionberg opting to fall back, play with his team, despite how dominant he's being all by himself. It might actually be the worst option. He's going to recommit, go in, grab Pure Might with a nice blast shot, and he's got the healer in his sights just for Pun, his only opponent that really matters, because that's all the heals, that's the entirety of the healing for the other team, and if he can occupy just for Pun, if he can even just keep him occupied and not playing with his team, that's enough.
The Ancient Rage coming out of Pure Cryo there, but he is going to be dropped by Akmo, and that's going to be a Ying ultimate trying to push this one through. Helping out with some healing. Pure Might's going to fall. The Burrow going to fall, and this looks like it's going to be Navo trying to get an ultimate here. He actually doesn't have any targets. Tries to even go into spawn for something. It looks like this is game over. Avant-Garde's going to take game 1.
Well, that will be the payload conversion. Avant-Garde in terrifyingly dominant fashion. They did not slow down. Going in, I said, Ed, it might be close. I don't know enough about these teams. Now I do. Avant-Garde, I know enough to know that they are in charge of this matchup, particularly Lionberg and Sock GG. They both stood out to me in game Sock with this incredibly dominant payload play. And Lionberg just running out as the flanking, zoning player all the way out in the front lines, always doing damage and always chipping away at both the morale and the HP of his opponents.
They did, and I gotta hand it to Lionberg. He played an incredible Cassie game. He got most eliminations on his team, most solo kills at 10. 5 times higher than anybody else in the scoreboard. A streak of 12 and the most damage in the lobby. And I think that goes to show something.
And let's talk about deaths too. Nobody over on the Avant-Garde side has more than 3. The majority have 2. Of course, in return, you see nobody has less than 4, the majority have 6. That's the story of the game right there, just for Pun. Sure, he's able to keep himself alive, but if he's doing that, then how is he going to keep the rest of his team alive? Desecrator, the main DPS for his team, 7 deaths, 3 eliminations. He's just not getting the opportunity to even get off the ground. Pure Might, the backup DPS. Look at him, 6 deaths. He's not getting the opportunity to get anything going either. It's a story of just bad healing, and I think that's because the new champion, Maldamba, does not have the heals to be a primary healer.
Bad healing, and on top of that, I don't think Corvidae was ready for the amount of aggression they were facing against Avant-Garde. Avant-Garde was constantly in their face, rushing the point. They had great ult combos. They were always working together in pairs of 2s or more. With the exception of Lionberg at the start there, he kind of went off on his own, but it didn't matter because he was with the team for the initial team fight, and then he just got the rest of the picks. And we're going to nickname him the Janitor because he did quite a bit of kill cleaning throughout the entire game for his team.
It's not a kill steal, it's a kill secure. Same initials, different meaning. We're going to be right back with game 2 of this best of 3 series in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere because potentially the very last map of the OC Paladins Pro League for tonight is coming your way in just a few moments. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with an interview. We have, as I've just learned, this is Arcanimus of Australian Mafia, not Arachnimus. Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing alright, thanks.
So you guys had a great game. You had proper etiquette. First game, it looked dominant. Second game, you lost one of your star players, Mr. Shy. But I think you really proved that you don't need him. What was your mentality going into the second game, losing one of your key players?
It was pretty much... We were basically, we had said, if we lose, we have the third game. But we were confident enough that we need Shy. Like, yeah, he does what he does as Arrow Lady. But we don't need him. Though he is a very, very good contribution to the team. Yes, Arrow Lady. Said that on purpose. I know it's Cassie.
No, Pokey Arrow Lady is my favourite hero. So we're getting places. So it was impressive to me because the first time we saw you guys in the qualifiers, it very much looked like Mr. Shy was the carry. It really did look like he was the only player on the team that was kind of contributing to your victory. And I don't mean that in a mean way, that's just what it looks like. Now going into this week, and to a lesser extent last week, we have seen more of a step up from the rest of the team. You guys are beginning to play like a unit. How has that been like? How are you guys doing that as a team that just formed literally a few weeks ago?
Yeah. No, I will totally have to agree with you. In some of our first matches, Shy was the reason that we weren't just smears on the point. But as we played together and did scrims and played pubs and just talked, we did, as you said, become more of a unit, and we did start to play together a bit more. And now, and the fact that he got to play Cassie every game, I mean, that's the thing. He gets all the kills. We do everything else. I like to think in that second game when I was playing Bomb King, I did nothing but crowd control. So I didn't kill much, but kept them off the point the whole time. So yeah.
Yeah. All right. And Vision, any last points?
I just wanted to say you did great on Bomb King. I loved your crowd control. You did beautifully. Your team played beautifully. I want you guys to keep it up.
Hell yeah. All right. Is that it?
Fulfill the prophecy.
Words of encouragement. All right. We will be back with Game 2 of our current series, Avant Garde versus Corvidae, in just a few moments. Thank you very much, Arcanimus. for joining us, and don't go anywhere because we will be right back.
As the sun steps down and escapes the day,